Live from New York is a show that is on the eve of the First Things First Bowl 3. And you and I are almost like on the outside looking in. It's really a crunch, man. We're like the WWE managers. Sure. That I like Bobby the Brain, and that's me. I don't know your bird. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, that's a good. You're the $1 billion man. Ted DiBiase. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Well, right now we have a brand new segment that's called. We don't have a name for it yet. Just a lot of drill, but it's no, but it's 10 minutes long. Ravens Chiefs, first thing first of all. Home, the home underdog for the second time this season. Third time ever. How's the first one go? Lost to Josh Allen. How's the second time go? Lost to Jalen Hurts. How's the third time going to go? Nobody knows. Nick, come Monday morning, what do you see happening? Oh, listen, I think the headline from this game, so I know it's not Thursday at 4:10. This is a little sports media on Buck. Wow. The media is going to be embarrassed by how they previewed and covered this game. That's entirely the focus has been about what is at stake. Yo, Vlad, I'm going to say this one time and one time only.
Today too. Vlad, I told you to do this interview. I don't know if you know how much you got paid. It's the best money you ever spent, bro. Yo, the money. Yo, now my other dog is the best money Vlad ever spent. Trust. I'm lying about that? No, it's true. It was so I was told on. Was I told on before anything? Okay. Well, yo, this shit is crazy. Like, okay, so that's what we talking about, bro. So the robbery happens. Hold on, Vlad, real quick. We keep going. Yeah. Was I told on before? Yes. Let's keep going. Okay. So the robbery happens, and you testified later on that after I got told on, you recorded the robbery. I'm on these drills. Didn't I just say that? Why would you record a crime? Why? You and I had a conversation. Because that niggas never touched me. Okay. But if you're recording committing a crime, you're basically self-snitching. I recorded, I never uploaded it. Doesn't matter. You're still recording a crime, and they can access your phone even if you delete the video. Nigga, you're self-snitching. Am I right? You're right, but let me give you context to that. Okay. These video games. When I recorded my phone, right? When I recorded on my phone, I'm so the feds know I'm ill to shit. I don't want to say his name, bro. When they came to get my phone,
that's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase?
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal.
Okay. Alright. So look, Daryl is here, Talu is here. Now, hold on. I want y'all to here for this segment. We have a lot of other segments, but I want y'all here for this segment. So y'all can tell you people how crazy you are.
And luckily for Roman, he's had a special counsel and his cousins to help him keep calm, keep focused, and concentrate on the business at hand. Now, Blame is God.
Some lessons have been I feel like that's the main focus is to teach people how to fail. But it's a great.
Okay,
I enjoy it.
It's been
years since he competed
on his own.
I feel like
that's the situation we're seeing
for me, I got validation, and it was really a blessing because it was very wholesome. Because the thing is, for the people that don't know, all the stuff that I seen you doing on stream, I did a lot of that stuff off stream. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you all going to be part of something like that, I feel like you have to be vulnerable. You have to be ready to step out of your shell and just make others feel comfortable and just try to create the best memories possible. Try to build your community, try to build your platform, and really have fun. I love it. And another one is about it's been everybody asking, but I'm not going to confirm everything. I know people got fucked on it. Do you think it's fair to have a criminal now?
I mean, I'm be real, bro. I feel like the first three universities, you got hella, so you gotta rerun. I ain't gonna say you gotta put like everybody back, you know what I mean? But I feel like a lot of the people you pick, you don't have to pick again just because who else you gonna pick, you know what I mean?
And there's a lot of good,
it's a lot of people, but I feel like you definitely should have some people that are really low.
I feel like you should be like, I feel like everybody has been at university. You should plan, like you should do quick, like you should do some research and like some history on what they did at the university and see if they really took the opportunity to like maximize their talent, to maximize the platform, and then based off that, and then reapplying, then you decide. Don't just go and say you use that university, I think you deserve to be again. No, because you got people who at university, that left university, and then, and that's unfair because you got really been there and really kept one and put on the gas. So I think that's what you should do. I will want to confirm right now. 2026 University is coming to your plan, and it's like, I can't even read, but it's like, the thing that people thought it was is really times 10. Like, yeah, it's something wrong. I can't say. I'm not gonna say I'll confirm anything, but it's bigger. It's bigger. No, I can't say.
I think instead of the water guns, she did a BB gun.
Why? You think that BB guns are in college? Yes. No, in my college, we got metal in the BB gun. No, but I'm never gonna die, bro. Somebody's gonna die. I think the teachers, the professors should be more professors rather than them just, I don't lie, bro. Like, I think professors be more professoring because they come to the party. I've never listened to it, I don't lie. If, let's just say in a world where I did come back to 10 years later, I wouldn't mind being a student, brother. I feel like I had to play both sides. I mean, but you speaking on it, bro. And you was the lead head honcho of that party. And where I told him, I'm like, no, they're my pool buddies. Talking about, I was kind of street right. I'm like, no, these want boxing and fight.
And win the Universal title.
Is it longer? I cannot say. I can't say. But I ain't gonna lie though. It's gonna be good. And even if the alumni don't come, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. I'm telling you, but I'm not gonna leak anything. Y'all find out what's going on and probably like next year 2026. But this is why it's interesting today, because before you had to apply, you had to get accepted. This is the first time ever that I might want to do this again. This is the last one I said, oh, you know what? When I'm gonna try to do this, I'm gonna try to make the opportunity to where at least somebody can win a golden ticket without looking straight. They get accepted straight to University Championship, right? Great. We must do it right now. You gotta buy in. So look.
And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the Universal Champion, Roman!
If only she knew about Decorilla. Decorilla has hand-selected their online team of professional interior designers. Now, Jane can get multiple stunning design preview proposals for 80% less than traditional interior design. Here's how it works. Jane answers a few questions, posts pictures of her space, and tells us how
much. No. You cannot, it cannot be anybody I personally know. Anybody I personally know cannot win. So this is strictly all people. Now listen, look chat. That was like a real volunteer for any longer. Yes. So it's no nothing, chat. Listen to this shit.
Premium live event kicks off with the match between
This is the golden ticket. Once you win, I will ship this for you. Whoever the winners are, I'm going to ship this to your house straight. Okay, let me go over what's up too. You do not have to ship to get it to ship. Yes. So what the winner is, I'm going to have to back on check. If you're not 80 plus, you don't apply. Makai, Jamal, and Dabo, so those teams that I personally know what I'm saying, so like, I can trust them. But if you're not 80 plus, you're not 80 plus, you're not going to care or what. I know. I'm at 19. I mean, if you're going to be 18 and older in 2026, then it probably makes sense, you know what I'm saying? But I still can't even tell y'all when. Make that sort of hater. I still can't tell y'all when it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Also,
to kick into higher gear to catch back
the first is 50 plus units and 25. It's 50 plus get better. I'm going to show you. The last one is
even further.
This started. I'm excited because we got to do good. Now it's like
Reigns. Years ago,
Yeah, I gotta
destroyed the
wait a second.
Shield
There's a
again
whole thing to it. That's fine. So look, the first book is 50 plus gifted. So whoever gets 50 plus, I'm gonna 50. Whoever gets 50 plus gifted in that time frame of I'm gonna have the magic so and the MVP system. I have cover in my head. So I listen. I was gonna say 10 minutes for a second. I really think it's okay, so I get a wheel, right? I set a timer for like 10 minutes. All the 15 difference in that 10 minutes, they get added to a wheel like this. You can buy multiple slots. So if you got 20 gifted, that's 4 slots. If you do 150 gifted, that's 1 slot. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying, nigga? I say that shit for an hour. But I know you're just trying to. No. I know it's for y'all. My bad.
An hour.
My bad. I'm thinking crazy. But no, I think 15, 20 minutes would be cool.
I think 10. I think 10. 10. I ain't gonna cause we go in
12 minutes.
12. It's wheel though. So it's like the first kill. Then the second one is more open to the audience. So it's 5 plus. So if you get 5 plus, you're like, that wheel ever I think this is gonna be the most we ever lie. It might break down
if you don't hit. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, look. Streaming University literally you do this right. So that little 150, that shit can turn in.
No, but here's what I'm saying though, bro. They don't even know that I wish I could tell y'all right now, but I can't, because it was too much. Bro, the first that shit's 10 times for itself. Look at half the thing is going to be bigger. Dude, first for itself. I gained 400,000 followers. I hit 30,000 subs. Great sounds cool. He had 200,000. The contract 200,000.
Nah, everybody.
Man, Jan and Jay, they crazy. That PG went crazy. LeBron posted. Nigga went crazy. India started streaming. India started streaming University. India first had 50,000, bro. Ray went crazy on the case, man. Yeah, first game. 20 Mike went crazy. Like, come on, bro. Set up funny Mike. Tota went crazy. Like, University is different. Like, that shit is self-explaining. So, and the reason why I put it on.
Says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Yeah, she mentioned it. First day, I think it was. She said she was watching DDG. No cap. And she did say that she said DDG and I'm not gonna lie. Chat, I do know Shimmy University, whoever says it, everything is free. You don't pay for one thing at Shimmy University. Dorm, food, iron equipment, phones, merch, Crocs, shower shit, towel. Everything is covered. You know what I'm saying? If y'all would like to enter the reason why I do it with subs is because this is a subathon at the end of the day. It's a mafia-thon. So I'm bringing the mafia-thon world to the Shimmy University world and crossing the path to see what's really going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, PhDs is free, all that. You do not have to be a streamer to get something to Shimmy University. If you're a creator, if you're a YouTuber, if you be on TikTok, if you be on goddamn YouTube, if you do stream, it's pretty much better than you play. So you do skits, whatever you do. If you do ASMRs, like, you can go. If you do voice act like the girl said yesterday, you can go. But you better get this real though. Tyler, why you in my head for?
I know you can hit him. So you know. I told you, bro. Like, it's gonna be a little process.
Bro, no, it's not. I'm gonna look good, bro. I'm gonna look good. I got no space.
You're more on that. You might be straight.
Yeah, hold on. And I'm picking this up like tonight. Or like, if you, I'm gonna see. Sounds good to me. Alright, come on. Alright, here we go. Timer. So where you in? 12? You think you should do 12? A custom-sized rug is an easy way to instantly transform a space. So I started Ernesta as a convenient way to get designer-quality rugs cut specifically to your space, delivered in as little as 2 weeks. Find your fit at Ernesta.com.
Seth Rollins donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield. Rollins looks very comfortable in that top but he's even more comfortable inside that helmet championship. We see Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500+ days.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside. It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win. Oh! Check out this power all the way up.
Into a sit-out powerbomb.
Thunderous impact. Boom!
Just from a deadlift position.
Sit-out powerbomb.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand.
All right, Rob G, cut the lawn for
Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks.
All right, Rob, cut the lawn for
Yeah. Wow.
No, it's okay. You can do that. The game of the weekend, which is crazy because these are combined 2-4 on the
But it
That is
definitely
wild.
is his
The
toughest mental.
and the Ravens in Arrowhead. Now, guys, it's a big deal, obviously, because they're two marquee
Reigns
quarterbacks.
in his comfort zone
But
aren't even in the same
since
zip
Lamar
code.
Jackson and Patrick Mahomes became starters in 2018,
He's going to make a mistake.
the Ravens or the Chiefs have been the 1 seed in the AFC.
And the wise man,
6
Paul
of those
Heyman, will
7
be at
seasons.
ringside.
So that tells you that these two teams and these two quarterbacks have run roughshod through the conference now for half a decade. And as you guys know, we've been talking about it for a couple of weeks. In the Super Bowl era, teams that start the season 1-3 have gone on to make the playoffs. Just 11% of the time. Well, so this feels like a must-win for both teams around the start of the year. Who needs this win more? The Ravens or the Chiefs? I think it's the Chiefs.
He gets out of the way.
Oh, there's a couple of them, Kelvin.
Reigns seems to be
It's
taking
a
this
home
to
game. So they don't want to do another home game, right? It's a home game for the Chiefs.
The disdain he has for Rollins is off the charts.
Even though the Ravens can justify a loss on the road to
The
the
champion
Chiefs. They could
just teed
justify it.
off. Our
If they
challenger
play
finds
better
no
and
way
just
to
say
break free
they
there.
got you. Not give up 40 points. Anything up there, guys. I'm saying like they play a weekend and they wind up losing on the road. Kansas City are at home. They want to another game start. One uncharted territory. And the other thing is, the Ravens haven't lost any games in this division. You know what I mean? Like that's the saving grace. And look at the division. How good are the Browns? No
He'll
good.
make his way to the ring.
Right?
Right. No, we have the other than their defense. I'm good.
Okay.
Rollins
They
landing
got
awkward
good stuff, but
outside.
they got a 40-year-old quarterback who could be hurt at
And
any
he
minute.
exits the ring.
And the Bengals lost their star quarterback. Seriously, like the division is there.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. Says he knows how to
that's the
prey on
part
the
that's good
insecurities of the Universal
for
Champion.
Baltimore. I
Rollins
still
knew there
think
was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over. That it was Seth Rollins who
The
chose
Giants-
to end the Shield.
like seriously.
Blow to the back of Roman
And it
Reigns.
wasn't convincing.
So many years ago.
If Russell Wilson could have thrown a couple balls into the end zone, who knows what happens in that game if they didn't have a kicker with a broken leg. You know, like that was the other part of the game that didn't work out for the Giants. But they were in that game at the half. Remember, the Chiefs scored 9 points against the football Giants. 9 points.
They just need to try to scare up the bump in Andy Reid. Get it going. That's what I mean.
9 points. That's all they had.
Kick to the gut.
So I think that the Chiefs need to try to establish themselves. But they can beat the Ravens, quote unquote, a good team. Maybe they can get the confidence going. Talking about taking players back and starting maybe feel better about themselves. So I think the Chiefs.
I'm gonna tell you why it's the Ravens. One of the points that I agree with is the division. The division isn't just this isn't your traditional Steelers team
this isn't your Bengals with the Joe Burrow and that offense. So I'll give you that point. But here's why I think it's actually the Raiders will be doing. A couple things. One, Lamar Jackson has come out and said it doesn't mean anything to him. He's not paying attention to the fact he's 1-5 against Mahomes, but he's 1-5 against Mahomes. And you don't want to go to 1-6. It is not a solo bid, not as if it's one-on-one. This isn't tennis, not one-on-one in the basketball, playing basketball in the backyard. But it is versus leader versus leader, head of the team versus head of the team. And it's 1-6, he's losing close. 1-5, you don't want to go to 1-6. The other reason.
He is as good as it gets. Look out! See him get knocked down the panel. Look at Reigns, top rope.
Just pretend. Anything else, Parker? It was the hybrid engine that goes from mile and mile. What is all of that? What is it called?
There are things that are starting to crack within the Ravens that you don't want to become a problem. You want to hurry up, put a little patchwork over that, stick a little something over it, we'll be fine. You don't want Derrick Henry to fumble again in a big moment and something become a thing. Well, he's losing confidence because he's a main cause where it starts to be real. They're not believing him. The John Harbaugh starts switching up the game plan because he keeps fumbling. That could be an issue. Their defense is horrid, and that already is an issue. You don't want to lose a big game saying it was 32-24, so then all of a sudden defense is giving them 30 points like that's a thing to do. And now you start to lose confidence, guys start pointing, start bickering, no, it's your fault, no, it's your fault. You don't want to lose it. So for me, I feel like the Ravens are hanging on by a thread. I don't worry so much about Lamar. I think he's win or lose kind of steady. But I do think that the start to be changing the armor when they start to crack a little bit, if they start to lose. Whereas the Chiefs have been there before, they've been bad and come back and gotten into a good position. They believe they can get you to that's what they've done it, so in their DNA in their mind. Also, Ravens don't have anything to look forward to. Oh, one more point. The Ravens they always say all the shit.
It's a
that this will be the first game of work back. They'll be in the rough guard. And then we got Rasheed Rice coming back. And they're our number one guy. And so now with Tyquan Thornton, what this three-headed monster of receivers will look like. So the Chiefs can hang their hat on that and say, hey, we tough games with the Ravens, we barely lost, we're right this thing, we barely lost to the Chargers, barely lost to the Eagles, we're right there, now we got our guys back. The Ravens don't have that. They would just simply be 1-3, and you know, trying to figure something out.
The division plays bigger than you think it does, because the Chargers are a good team, and they're undefeated. Like, they might, for the Chiefs to lose another game, they might be buried where it's going to be hard to get back to win the division. That's where they've been at their strength. That's the thing that would be different for them if they were to lose this, and that's why I think it's different. I don't think anybody in the AFC or
the AFC West?
No. I'm thinking
you said the North. That's them.
Yeah, the North. Is in the way of the Ravens. We saw it last year. We got off to an old start and still wound up winning 12 games or whatever it was, and did it pretty easily once they got rolling. I just think the Chiefs will be an uncharted territory where they're in a division where another team and the Chargers play the Giants. So they're looking at being 4-0, and the Chiefs will be 1-3. Right?
I know you're right about the Chargers.
The division part is why I think it's important for the Chiefs.
You're right about the Chargers. I think the Chiefs would resign that and say, I'm changing the Broncos. But some people have what it is, some people a little high on it. They're the Chiefs. I think they're like, nah, we can catch them. We can get them. I'll give you the Chargers. They look like right now, and it's early.
And especially about playing the Giants with a rookie quarterback. I mean,
yeah.
I'd be
Don't disrespect him like that. Rob G said they're one in the NFC East.
Yeah.
Okay, don't disrespect Jackson Dart like that.
Well, the year before he had the Jets running, right, with Aaron Rodgers. And Rob G said Baker Mayfield would ever play there. And Rob G said, that guy is not listening.
So I hear you on Jim Boone. I hear you on the division, but I just think the Ravens. I don't know if they're built. They don't. This is why I don't agree. They do with two guys and maybe three They don't with the defense right now. And historically, that's also kept them around. And then the offensive
those two offensive guys there, I just don't buy that. They scored almost 40 points, or what they score. They're averaging. Rob G.
What do we see with Joe Burrow now?
I bet you the Ravens, they don't have to Joe Burrow. Because
Rob, that defense is letting everybody score.
Yeah, but when you look at the talent with the Bengals, you know that they don't have any. The Ravens have players that just haven't played.
They better get it together because
I'm not saying they don't.
Licking their chops at it like you got the Ravens defense. And Lamar, again, it's not just him. He might play 212, goes for 225, rush, but end up losing 228. Like that's not crazy right now. The way his defense.
I just think the Chiefs need a win against the good team. And the idea of being at home, they don't want to lose another home game, and they don't want to fall back anymore in the division. All right, who needs to win this game more on Sunday, the Ravens or the Chiefs? We want to hear from you.
All right, Rob, so they're watching us right now, which means another thing they can do is what?
They can subscribe. All you got to do is hit that button, subscribe to The Odd Couple for some of the best sports talk content in the nation.
Facts, and while you're at it, they can like, they can comment, they can share, do all that for us. We appreciate it. Do all that right up here.
Since 1977, LSCAN has been the leader in safety and security for superior door control. Our dedication to tighter tolerances during the manufacturing process results in more consistent performance and predictable adjustments, saving you time and money. LCN, taking control.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission move locked in. Submission move locked in. Wallace a major peril right now. Wallace looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on.
Let's do it. Let's turn it up.
It's a dangerous thing when the group never gets up. They're playing Super Bowl champs from last year. We always try to elevate the game a little bit.
Is he going to tap out?
Get the hell's an opportunity to make a statement about who we are.
Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
I'm sure it's going to be great. The fan base is going to be pretty round. This is some of the best football you want to get.
Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues. Just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to win this match.
Ravens and the Chiefs. Both teams have gotten off to disappointing starts. The Ravens defense struggling to hold leads, and the Chiefs offense looking far from elite. They'll hope to get right Sunday to avoid a
Raw is just motionless now.
Very simple question, gentlemen. Stephen A., we begin with you. Who needs it more, Baltimore or Kansas City?
The Chiefs, because they're in the cup division. It's a byproduct of what we. First of all, we expect the Steelers to lose in Dublin, Ireland this weekend. We expect that defense in Minnesota to rain havoc. We get that part. When you look at the AFC West, it's about how the Chargers.
Guillotine locked in far too long.
The oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief past his boiling point.
Oh boy, I think we know what he has in store next.
We expect their offense to be more formidable. Be a Travis Kelce.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Great. But we're still looking at them and we're saying, okay, we expect something from you. You can't say this game is
devastating maneuver by the champion.
We have the hope of him right now to tap into whatever great potential he may have. Even if you lose this game in the Baltimore Ravens, although that's not a good position to be in, we're not sold on Cleveland because of their offense. We're not sold on Cincinnati because Burrow is out. And we're not sold on Pittsburgh because they can't run and they can't stop the run. So you take all of that into consideration. The answer to this question is easily the Kansas City Chiefs.
Bro, I feel like you're watching my nose, bro. Man, he over here looking up at my paper. Keep your eyes on your own territory, Stephen. Yes, sir. No, but for real, like, I'll take everything that he pretty much said because he had cushion, right? When you compare the two
conference that they're in, or the division that they're in, rather. And yes, the Chargers are looking damn good. But more or less,
pass him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Like, understand the loss that they've had. They've been very competitive in every single game that they've played. You don't take the Browns offense as serious as their defense. Obviously, they have the number one defense. So they could very well lose, not to say that they will or are, but they're in a better situation for longevity, for success in this league. So one thing that I would say about
these two are finding an answer for everything. That's it. The title's going nowhere. He's already done so much damage.
We've seen 60 minutes of good football that we know the papers said that you're supposed to play. It's been a system.
So what else could you want to do?
Something that you just,
the table, and Seth freaking Rollins are at war right now.
Bombs being thrown between these Shield brothers, but only one will be left standing. Takedown. Look over the crossface. It's cinched in. This could be over. Solid grip on this hold. Not letting go anytime soon.
Agonizing.
Going to free the arm and does just that.
The streak of AFC West Championship in that time.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Doesn't mean they can't make the playoffs or the wild card. Doesn't mean I'll get the
Superman punch by the tribal chief.
They will not win the
Spear.
everything that has known his entire career. He does not know it.
And Reigns retains the title.
A wild card week can have to play in somebody else's stadium. That is something foreign to him. Something he can handle. Absolutely. It's Patrick Mahomes. But it's not what we're used to. So if they come to the business, it's the fact that they ain't got enough to talk about it anymore. If the Bucks win this weekend, they will not win the Super Bowl. I will not.
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exercised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a huge weight has been lifted from the shoulders of the tribal chief. Roman may never forgive Rollins, but now he can forget him.
Value back on the menu, which means making a meal and saving. Extra value meals are back. So now get a Big Mac meal for $8.
Lamar Jackson playing at an MVP level. You know why we were talking about Lamar Jackson as an MVP? Because everybody else. Do they suck? No. I'm not going to say that about Derrick Henry. I'm not going to say that about Derrick Henry. Here's the thing. No, you got to do it too. Obviously, Kyle Hamilton playing at an all-pro level. Zay Flowers playing at a Pro Bowl level. I'm not saying that the individual players suck. I'm saying the collective, as it goes to winning football games, does. You are what your record is. You are what your record. That's what Bill Parcells said. Hello. If something's going to change with those, so you tell me that though. The only team you beat was the Browns. I got it. All I want you to do is remember you said it. Because when I go the route of what does your